Jai Guruji Maharaj, Shukrana Guruji Maharaj. With folded hands and gratitude in my heart, I bow to the lotus feet of our beloved Guruji. With His divine grace and due permission, I would like to start the reading of chapter 79, Satsang number 75 from the holy book Light of Divinity. Do you want one more son? I still remember when I was blessed with the chance to have Guruji's darshan. It was the last week of June 1998. We had waited quite a while to have Guruji's darshan ever since we had heard of him from my husband's maternal uncle. But my husband was posted in Srinagar and we could not go. The chance came when his posting got over in 1998. My husband's uncle had had a wonderful experience with Guruji. Uncle had been advised to go for bypass surgery by several cardiologists when he fortunately met Guruji. Guruji, in his usual simple way, asked Uncle to tell him about his problems while Uncle pressed Guruji's feet. By the time Uncle had related his problems, Guruji told him that he did not need to go for the surgery as he completed the bypass. Several investigations by the same cardiologists who had advised surgery verified that the condition and working of Uncle's heart had improved beyond what could have happened through surgery. As for us, we had been childless for about 7 years. We were worried about this issue and had practically given up. But when we heard of people's satsangs of the miracles that had occurred due to Guruji's blessings, we renewed our hope. We had a chance if Guruji wished. We reached the Empire Estate residence of Guruji late in the evening and had his darshan. We also ate the langar. Guruji asked us to introduce ourselves and then invited us to his birthday celebrations on July 7 at the ranch, a farmhouse near Empire Estate. I came and was amazed at the number of people there. Each one had an experience to narrate about what Guruji had given them. Hoping to one day become the recipients of Guruji's generosity, we started visiting Guruji regularly. We wanted to tell Guruji about our problem, but were restrained from doing so by the Sangat, who told us to bide our time till Guruji himself mentioned the problem. One day, Guruji asked me the purpose of our coming to him, and I told him that we were childless. He said that I would have children and also fix the days on which we could come to the Sangat. I was pleased by Guruji's words, but had concerns too. Does he know enough about our problem? Does he know about all the treatments we have undergone and that have not worked? I wondered whether Guruji knew doctors had pointed out that I had defective tubes and my husband a low sperm count. They had suggested expensive IVF, in vitro fertilization, that too with little chances of success. But we continued to visit him on the days he had fixed for us. Things started to improve on other fronts. My job became permanent and my husband's employer gave him a chance to do an executive MBA. But on the medical front, there was no cheer. Doctors were still not giving us any hope. They maintained we needed to go for the IVF after we had tried out the simple and less expensive IUI, intrauterine insemination. It was May of 2000. My husband had been informed of his selection for the MBA course and would be away from the family for 1 year. It meant that no treatment could be taken. We took what doctors had specified as a last shot at the IUI and were dissatisfied. We visited Guruji and I informed him of my husband's selection. He smiled and said, "Fir to kalyan ho gaya." Then you have been placed. I was miserable. What sort of kalyan was this? My husband would be away for another year, no treatment would be possible, and I would be childless for at least another 2 years. But Guruji saw and knew what we could not even think of. Yes, the pregnancy test I took a few days later revealed that I was carrying. This was something beyond our combined beliefs. We repeatedly kissed Guruji's photograph with tears rolling down our eyes with gratitude towards the one who had changed our destiny. We visited Guruji that evening. I went to him to convey the news. Guruji smiled and signaled that I was not to speak. "I know," he said. Yes, I thought only he knew. I went through my pregnancy with ease in spite of my husband's absence and gave birth to a boy. I was eager to take the infant to Guruji to get him blessed by the one with whose blessings we had got him. The tradition of not taking the baby out for 40 days stopped me from doing so. Finally, at the end of 40 days, we took the baby to Guruji. Guruji smiled and asked me, "Do you want one more son?" I did not answer. After that, on every visit, Guruji repeated the same question. I took it as a joke and did not answer. I thought, who would go through that medical process once again, that too with such a small child to look after? One day, during our visit, Guruji repeated the same question. Somehow, I uttered, "As you please." Within a week, I found I was pregnant again, this time without any treatment, any medicines, any medical procedure, and with the same defective tubes. It could only be Guruji's blessings. I gave birth to another boy. Both of them are growing up, naughty boys, always up to some mischief or the other, not big enough to understand that it is only because of Guruji that they have come into this world. Medically, we were undeserving parents. But then there is somebody, the only one who can fulfill the desires of human beings, change destinies, and never fail to enthuse devotees with positive hope. Thank you, Guruji, for letting us into your Sangat and changing our lives as nobody else could have. Satsang of Poonam Sethi, lecturer in Hindu College, New Delhi. With this, first and foremost, I would like to seek forgiveness from our beloved Guruji for any mistake in the narration of this divine satsang. I would also like to seek forgiveness from each and every one of you for the same, and would like to invite you to the narration of next divine satsang from the Holy Book Light of Divinity. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you each and every one of you.